Hello friends, today we're talking about training to be in clutter-free boot camp. So when you're in boot camp, you know, or you may know, that when a person goes to boot camp in the military, they have to do things that are hard, things that they're not used to doing, things they're not prepared to do, things they're not even mentally ready to do. They have to run for miles when their body's not prepared. They have to eat on a certain schedule they're not used to, sleep on a certain schedule, follow in line, march for long periods of time, wear weird clothes, things they're not used to. That's boot camp. So when you do a mental boot camp for clutter-free living, it means you're disciplining yourself to do things you're not used to. It won't be anywhere near as hard as running for miles when you're not ready for that, but it will be a little difficult just because mentally you haven't prepared. There's no way to prepare. You just have to do it. So what do? We start with our routines. That's the first baby step in my version of the Flylady system, is to do your routines, your morning routine, your laundry routine, your paper routine, your after dinner routine, your before bed routine, and your clutter check routine. And if you have little kids, a toy check routine. Those are all routines that you're not prepared to do. You haven't been doing them. It won't feel normal, but it has to happen. Once you've gotten through that little bit and you get that down for a few days, then you go right into the next thing, which is your basic weekly plan. Basic weekly plan is probably happening anyway for you for most, not all of these things. But again, this is mental boot camp. So we're going to do our weekly home blessing hour. Yes, we're going to do our house in an hour. In an hour, soldier. Not in 2 hours, not sprinkling it out throughout the day. You're going to get up and you're going to do everything 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes until you're done. 6 things. 6 things. The sheets are kind of spread out because they have to wash and dry and then you have to put them back on the bed, but still 10 minutes. So that's the weekly home blessing hour. You have to dust for 10 minutes. You have to wipe the glass for 10 minutes. You have to empty the garbage cans for 10 minutes. You have to sweep or vacuum or dust mop the floors for 10 minutes. You have to mop the kitchen and the bathrooms for 10 minutes total. And then when it's done, time's up, soldier, go to the next thing. And I'm not trying to be rude or silly. I'm trying to change your mind about how you do these things. There is no perfection. You just have to do it. And you have to do it over and over and over again until you get good at it. And it's not going to be good in the beginning, but you're going to do the best you can. But 1 hour, not 1 hour and 15 minutes, not 2 hours, not sprinkled out throughout the day, 1 hour. Okay, and when you're done, you have to put your tools away. You have to complete the process. Then the next thing we're going to do on Tuesdays is we're going to have a free day. That is also a discipline, to have a free day where you don't do any cleaning, you just do routines. You don't do decluttering, you just do routines, those routines we talked about before. Then the next thing on Wednesday, we do planning and desk day. Planning and desk day takes a couple of hours. You're going to do 4 things. You're going to start in the kitchen and do all your food stuff. So you're going to look in the fridge. You're going to make sure it's clean and organized. You're not going to deep clean it. You're just going to straighten it and maybe wipe up some circles and get rid of some trash. Then the next thing you're going to do in that food area is make yourself a menu and then make yourself a grocery list. Then we're going to go into finance, where you make sure you're on budget, where you balance your checking account, where you pay your bills. Then we're going to go straight from there to inbox, where if there's any more bills that need to be paid, we're going to pay those. Any other activities in there that need to happen, you need to file something, file it. You need to call someone, call them. You need to put something in your planner, write it down. Then the 4th step and the final step is the planning book, the planner, where you have to write in your planner exactly what you're planning to do from Sunday to Sunday of next week. And that's part of your discipline, your mental discipline, your boot camp to get this done. And then that's Wednesday. Then on Thursday is errand day, where you actually run the errands that you've thought about on Wednesday. So you're going to go get your groceries. Maybe you need to go pick something up from the dry cleaners, or drop something off at the library, or drop something off at your sister's house, or go pick up a tool for your husband. That's the day you run errands. Not all week long, not at everyone's beck and call. Thursdays is your day. You let everyone know this is a boot camp. You don't break stride. You have to keep going. Thursdays is errand day. Friday is car and purse day. Clean your car out and clean your purse out and have a date. That's happening on Fridays. Saturdays is family fun day. Sundays is renew your spirit day. This is the boot camp. We do it over and over and over again until you're doing this as a habit and you are a trained soldier in this field. I know that sounds very masculine, but I think you get the idea. We have to change our mind about being such a marshmallow about these things and saying, I just can't do it. I'm not used to it. You can't do that. You have to get it done. If you don't, you're never going to get in this plan. It's not going to happen. Your house is not going to be clean. Your house is not going to be organized. You are not going to have a streamlined way of living. You are not going to have an easy and fun life and a time to have enrichment. Boot camp isn't forever. It's for a few weeks of your life until you get this down pat, and then it's so much easier. You can get on with living and get your work done, and it's not a major thing. It's a minor thing. This is a minor thing, but it becomes a major thing when you don't do it regularly. Okay? Okay. Now, if you fall off the wagon, that's okay. We don't put ketchup on anything. You just reach your hand up. We'll pull you up. You get back on the wagon, and you go forward as if you haven't missed a step. You can't go backwards a mile. You have to do it right where we are right now. So whatever day we're in, whatever zone we're in, whatever is going on, that's what happens. Now, that boot camp that I just gave you is for at-home homemakers. For payroll homemakers, yours is different because you're going to do your weekly home hour, blessing hour on Saturday in one chunk, not on Monday. And you're going to do your zone in 1 hour on Saturday, not throughout the week. Your routines are still going to happen throughout the week, although you are allowed to do some laundry on the weekend. And you're going to do your planning and desk day on Sunday afternoon. Make this schedule real for yourself and get going on this so that you can get it done and boot camp is over. You might notice that this looks different than normal. We are in our new RV. We have an RV channel, but it's not up yet. We will give you a tour of the RV. We're still in the place where we bought the RV in Alabama. But it won't be long before we have it all moved where we want it to be and we decorate it the way we want and you get to see it. So just to let you know, if you wondered if this looked a little different, this is where we're going to be living. Our full-time life is in the RV. And the name of our channel is RV Life with Kat and Mr. B. I have to remember the title, but it's not up yet. It'll be up. I'll let you know when. All right, that's it for today. I know you can do this boot camp. You know, you have to get tough with yourself sometime. Discipline is the best form of love for yourself. And it will cause a chain reaction in your household where you will be a kinder person because you're feeling so together. It's going to be hard in the beginning, but you can do it. It's not impossible, and it's nothing like a real physical boot camp. It's just a mental boot camp. So your mind won't get sore like your body would. All right, that's it for today. Have a wonderful day. And remember, one last thing. If you have a disability, don't let that disability define you, but you know you have to edit this a little bit for your disability, but not a lot. It's still mental boot camp. All right, that's it for today. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.